Hey traders, in this video I want to share some stocks that I'm either in or that I'm looking to get in for positions that trading that I'm looking at. So I'll share those with you right now. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Alright, let's get straight into it. Guys, I want to share some trades with you that I'm either in or looking to get in even more, or just looking to get in. I'm not in Apple right now, but I'm looking to get into Apple. What am I looking at here with Apple? Well, first thing, guys, what I like to see is obviously firstly, before I look to get into any trade, it's important that when you're trading that you get yourself in a nice calm place. You're relaxed, you're centered, and you're listening to that intuition as well too, because that's a big thing. But looking at this big long-term trend, guys, obviously we're seeing this major trend being down. All right, we're seeing this major highs just continue to be down. We do have a bit of support where we are right now, around the 90 to 95 level. But looking at what I'm seeing now on looking at and what I'm seeing on Apple, this is what I'm seeing, and I'm looking to buy put options on Apple. I just need a bit more confirmation, but I thought I'd give you guys a head up and give you guys a bit of a heads up on what I'm actually looking to do. So again, this may not be a winning trade and I may not get into it for some reason, but I'm still waiting for more confirmation. But I do say, guys, that we are creating this lower peak and this sort of lower peaks coming down through here. We did actually have this trough and this higher trough, but now we've created this lower trough, and now this looks like it might be a potential lower peak. If we do start to get a bit of a roll around or roll over from here and a bit of a down movement from here, then that to me looks like it's going to be prime for a short position. Again, that's not 100%. I may not get into it. My gut might just say no, don't get into it, or maybe it's a big day. There's other factors that may not get into it. May not let me get into it. But I'm just letting you know what I'm seeing. Now, looking at this market here, guys, we can see that we've actually had this strong sort of sellers, and we're getting like this weaker buyer period through here. Bit of a bear flag formation, as you can see. Now, if you have a look at the stochastics are almost turning over, and they're almost turning over as well too. So that's the thing I'll be looking at for. We're seeing this overall flow of the movement of the markets. We're getting these strong sellers. We've got these weaker buyers. So the buyers are very weak. Sellers are likely to come in and hit it hard. I'm looking for the stochastics. So last time I did this, it worked out really, really well. The market ran up as the market started to pull over. The stochastics started going down, and this is where the market was there. I went short there with put options, and it ran down. I made some good profits. I'm looking to do the exact same thing again. Why change something? It's actually not that difficult, right? Wait for the confirmation, wait the pull over. I'm not going to get every trade right, and I'm going to accept I'm not going to get every trade right. Cut my losses short, move on. So by looking at that, guys, I'm seeing, you can see, let me bring up an arrow here. You can see how when the market started rolling over here, that's when the stochastics rolling over. We were overall stepping down, and it seemed to work. We're running up now. We've got a bit of a bear flag. If we start to roll over here and we start to head down through here, and we start to get the stochastics rolling over a bit, guess what? That might be a nice short position, nice put option position for me. So to me, it just looks like a nice setup. It just works time and time again when that happens. So. And I also did the same thing up here as well too. This is more of a divergence setup. So as we started coming off through here, we broke that support level. I was looking at this divergence, and that's what made me get into this point through here and roll down. So I've actually had some really nice trades with Apple for following along with this. Just real simple system, guys. Doesn't have to be complicated. Next one here is Google. What I'm seeing here with Google is a similar, same and sorta thing. I'm seeing with Google, we've actually been stepping down. I have already a long-term position with Google, but I may want to get back into Google and buy it. I have a long-term put option, which expires at the end of the year or start of next year. So that's that's okay. But for me to look for a shorter term position, which may even roll into a longer term trade, is exactly the same thing, right? It's really not that complicated. What am I looking for? Well, I've got this high trough, this high trough, this high trough, peak, got this lower peak. Markets ran down, created this lower peak through here. If we this lower trough, if we create a lower, if this is a lower peak through here. And so I'm looking at this point through here. If this is a lower peak and we start to roll over and we start to break below, especially this here was a resistance level. You can see, guys, by looking at resistance, 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 and we broke up. Do we follow through? Oh, I don't know. That's what I've got to wait for. But if we break down and start to break down, and especially if I start to see a break below this level through here, why? Because you started to see the support. If it does that, rolls over, and especially if we start to see those stochastics again rolling over as well too, starting to do that sort of thing, then we're likely to roll over, come back down. If we do get that, we're likely to just continue back down again with it, flowing over with this momentum. Again, guys, it's not really that complicated when you think about it. Right, and again, if you look for trend analysis, so the trend is down through here, and you're looking through and you're waiting for those stochastics to get oversold, and then as they start to turn, where do they start to turn? They started to turn around about here. Well, let's actually just draw a straight line with that. All right, so they started to turn around about there. They started to turn. You can see maybe a couple of down days. It went sideways, but it kept going down. That whole down move, the stochastics got down to the oversold section. So that overall oversold section was there, and that actually started happening around there. And that's where, you could have had from there to there, which is still a nice trade, short-term trade, right? So guys, looking at the stochastics, you can really see what's going on here, and I'm just seeing the same thing. We're likely to roll over soon, and we're likely to follow through. So again, just using simple analysis. The next one here, guys, is GILD. Next one here is GILD. Now with GILD, same thing. I have long-term put options with this, but I've been short-term trading this as well too. So you can see, if I bring up this, guys, you can see that the market is, let me see if I can bring that up. You can see this lower peak and this lower trough. This market was overall stepping down. When the market got up to here, guess what I was doing? I was looking at the stochastics. I'm like, okay, we're getting ready to roll over here. And what ended up happening? We started rolling over here, which was that point through there. Guess what? And I just wrote it down. I got out somewhere. It was a short-term trade, like maybe a 7-week trade. It wasn't a big profit because we didn't get a big move. We got sort of a really small little movement. But I just got out, and I think it was like a 20% profit or something like that. And then I waited, and now I'm waiting for the market to run back up again. And guess where it is? Looks like it's getting ready for another nice little short entry point. I'm waiting for that point to roll over, or this point, these stochastics to roll over, come back down. I'm waiting for the market to roll over, come back down. And because we've got this lower trough now and this lower peak, I'm expecting to see new lows broken out of GILD. Right, so you can see, guys, it's really not that complicated. It really is not that difficult. But guys, not every trade is going to make you money. But remember I said before, guys, in the last couple of videos, and I'll bring up that last one before I make that point, AAPL. I've got long-term put options. This one here, I've got put options in here going back towards since the start of the year. So somewhere around about $40 I've been in put options. So I see a lot more downside. But same thing with this one, right? Same and similar thing. As you can see, this market was in a downtrend through here, and you can see that what happens. You can see that point through there. Look at the stochastics through there, and look at that point through there. Create this lower trough, lower peak, stochastics there, rolled over, and the market actually headed down. Right? We're getting almost to that point now, rolling up like that through there. Do we get a roll over, and then we get to continue rolling over? We're getting this nice downtrend, creating this lower peak, another lower peak through there. It's just rolling over, guys, right? We're just following with the trend. And we're using the stochastics as a really good timing tool. So that's another one through there. But remember, guys, I don't really care whether these short-term trades are a winning or a loser. I just know I get out of them really quickly. And and the importance, guys, is that when you're in it, even if I'm 50-50 right, guys, I'm going to do well. Even if I'm 50-50 right. because I know I keep my losses short. I'm very quick, especially on my short-term trades. If my 50 trades are wrong, I might be out wrong. And just say, for example, I trade quite large numbers. But let's just say, for example, and let's just say I was trading. Anyway, I don't want to use big numbers. I do trade big numbers, but I don't want to use big numbers. Let's just say, for example, I had 50 trades, and I had an average loss of say $5,000. All right, let's just say $5,000. Now I'm using big numbers there, but I'm just trying to use. Actually, you know what? Let's just say $1,000. Say $1,000, and let's just say that was averaging 20% loss there. But if I was averaging, say, now $1,000, but now I was averaging, say, $3,000 profit on average, what do you have there? Well, 3 times 50 is 150, right? 150 minus 50. I've now made 100 grand. I've now made 100 grand from the markets minus some brokerage. I might be up 80 grand. Do you see how simple that is? See, it's not about, guys, and it really is not about, it really is not about how, you got to get every trade right and stuff like that. No, even if you're 50-50 right, the potential to make 100 grand is there. You just got to know when to cut your losses short, to get out early and let your wins ride a little bit. And this here, guys, this might be, say, trading, say, $5,000 trades, a $5,000 trade. But not every trade's going to work out, and sometimes you're going to get 2 or 3 or 4 losses in a row, and then you're going to have 4 or 5 or 6 wins in a row. Makes sense? And so a $5,000 trade, a $1,000 loss is an average of 20% stop out. And a $3,000 win, what is that? That's a bit over 50% profit. 50, 60%, so say 60% profit. I may have my numbers wrong there. But do you see what I'm saying there? Like, if you do that and you just focus on doing that, when the trade's moving, let it move for you. Don't cut you short. Don't cut your losses short. You know what I mean? And you can see how just such a small trade, if you trade the right trades and let them run. Yeah, now not every trade is going to give you a 60%. Some trades might only give you 20% profit. Other trades might give you 100% profit. Some trades might only give you 50% profit. Not every trade is going to give you a 20% stop out. Some trades might give you a 40% stop out. Then you might get a 5% stop out or a 10% loss. But they average out. And this is the bigger picture here, guys. This is the reason why it's the bigger picture. All right? This is the bigger picture that's important for you guys to understand. Why it's important to understand this bigger picture and keep an eye on that bigger picture. If you take 100 trades a year and taking $5,000 and you're trying to keep this plan going and you have a simple plan, it's game over. The potential to make 50, 100K off a $5,000 trade per trade is real, but it takes discipline, and hell of a discipline. Okay? So guys, if you'd like me, I'm about to release, and I'm about to, if you would like me to, I'm about to release just a few more spots to my coaching program. So if you want to, my coaching program is where I'm actually with you one-on-one all the time and so on and so forth. Just a few more spots that I can open up. If you haven't, then make sure you join my list. There's a link on here. Go to officialjohnhowe.com. Just sign up to my email list, and I'm going to email. And it's only a couple of spots anyway, so you're going to hear more information about that. It's totally incredible. I got the first 90 days, every single day I'm emailing you, coaching and stuff like that. It's just going to be incredible. So anyway, if you'd like me as your coach, then you may want to join those few spots. I don't do selling programs and all that sort of stuff. I have nothing for sale on my website. But if you're interested in joining my coaching program, then I do have a few spots open. Make sure you're on my list, because over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be releasing that, and you can see that more and more. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Guys, if you've watched this all the way through, please leave a comment and give this video a like, and let me know. Give me your feedback. I would love to hear your feedback about what I've said here. And yeah, I love to hear that. So anyway, guys, remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today. I'm not going to BS you here. Trading is hard. Over my 10 years of trading, I've learned some amazing systems and strategies, and I've put it all in my brand new Grab the Markets by the Balls course. And I'm giving you 100% free access. This whole course is 12 videos long and almost 10 hours of the best systems and strategies that I know. Click on the image below now to get 100% free access right now.